In the last part, I definitively connected America to Babylon, and they're provoking me, and so on and so forth. And there's lots of Americans right now who hate America with all their heart. Okay, lots of people in the world hate their countries with all their heart. They hate the world because of that Western colonialism. Right now in Mexico, they have some kind of riots against gentrification. Of course, it's controlled opposition. It's a called nonsense, but mixed in there are actual feelings of resenting the neo-colonial oppressor. Okay, God is very angry at America, and God and I will never forgive America for persecuting me. They were warned many times. Whoever remains stiff-necked after many rebukes will suddenly be destroyed without remedy. They are destroyed without remedy. Where it matters most. Take a good look around and ask yourself who besides me and my parents are living a worthwhile life. People with money look like idiots. People poor are poor and they're in rebellion. And people with money are in rebellion. I mean, what more do you need to know? Let's talk about Revelation 18. The lament over fallen Babylon. After this I saw another angel coming down from heaven. He had great authority, and the earth was illuminated by his splendor. With a mighty voice he shouted, "Fallen, fallen is Babylon the Great. She has become a dwelling place for demons, and a haunt for every impure spirit, a haunt for every unclean bird, a haunt for every detestable animal. For all the nations have drunk the maddening wine of her adultery." So several things stick out here. One is that, Babylon, which was founded by Nimrod, this mighty martial art place, is no longer a mighty martial art place, right? Two is they bring up the word demons, which is not brought up very often in Revelation. So going back 9 chapters, because Revelation 18, going back to Revelation 9, it said they did not stop worshiping demons. So what happened? Okay, the world became a place, right? Babylon's system, right? The world, right? For all the nations have drunk the maddening wine of her adulteries. The world has become a place where demons are present, and they're going to be sealed in hell for their extreme rebellion. They rebelled after all these years, after the gospel was preached to the world according to the story, what have you, and now they're sealed in hell. Okay, if you look at it very simply, because of tech, breeding, cheating, and generational ill-gotten gains, and people's sheer cowardice, what have you, that there's no way for them and their offspring to be right with God in the future. It says, "For all the nations have drunk the maddening wine of her adulteries. The kings of the earth committed adultery with her, and the merchants of the earth grew rich from her excessive luxuries." Going back to this massive wealth transfer, like Bernie Sanders has been saying, in the last 70 years or so, there's this massive wealth transfer. Now the top 50% have 162 trillion in wealth, and the bottom 50% have 2 to 4 trillion. I'm not some politician. This is a social issue. It also connects to the Bible here. Now, were they supposed to do it that way, to follow the script and make it a self-fulfilling prophecy? No. That is very sick of them for doing that. That's very sick of them, and I don't respect them for doing that. They're very, very sick, very wrong. Some people need to grow way, way up, and the people who think that they should oppress me, which is not even in the script, people think they should persecute me, which caused them to be trampled. Okay? Now they're beast-led and they're tramp-led, right? Tramp-led. Okay, and the tramp fled. These cowards fled from their responsibility to God and I. Okay, they didn't have the heart. They didn't have the wisdom. They don't have insight, so they don't have power. Some kind of powerless worm playing a dress-up game. They went out like punks. Like wig-wearing pagan punks who came before them.